This podcast episode is for those who have lost a loved one or a friend, but have to return back to work and still meet the quota. There are moments in life that they feel like they stop time, even when the rest of the world keeps spinning. The death of a family member or a close friend is one of those moments. The pain, the shock, the profound sadness, it can hit you like a tidal wave. But then, almost immediately, the harsh reality of professional life crashes in. The emails, they just keep coming. The deadlines loom. And the quota still needs to be met. But how do you reconcile the deepest personal sorrow with the unyielding demands of the workplace? How do you show up, still perform, and lead when your heart is broken? It's an impossible tightrope walk, but with intentionality and self-compassion, you can navigate it. But how? Well, your first instinct might be to push through, to suppress the grief and pretend you're fine. As a leader, you might feel an obligation to be strong, but grief demands to be felt. Give yourself permission to mourn. Suppressing grief only prolongs it and can lead to burnout or emotional breakdowns later. Find small, safe moments to acknowledge your feelings, whether it's a few minutes alone, journaling, or a quiet conversation with a trusted friend. Grief affects concentration, it affects your memory, your energy levels, and even grief can affect your decision-making. Recognize that your capacity will likely be diminished. Now, this isn't failure. It's a natural human response. When you lower your personal expectations for flawless performance during this time, it's actually an act of self-care. So while you might not want to broadcast your pain, strategic communication with your workplace is crucial. As soon as you're able, communicate with your direct manager or HR. You don't need to share every intimate detail, but clearly state what has happened and the expected impact on your availability and performance. For an example, what you might say, you could say, I've experienced a significant personal loss and will need to take a few days off. And you can tell them the exact number of days. Upon my return, I anticipate my capacity may be reduced for a period as I navigate this. Now I'm committed to my work, and I'll keep you updated. Familiarize yourself with your company's bereavement leave, sick leave, or any other policies that might offer you time off or flexibility. And don't be afraid to utilize these resources. When you're working, be realistic about what you can accomplish. Prioritize essential tasks. Don't take on new projects, and don't hesitate to say no or not now to non-critical requests. Communicate your availability clearly, even if it's just a few focused hours a day. Your resilience toolkit is more important than ever during this time. In times of grief, even basic self-care can feel overwhelming. So focus on fundamentals: sleep, hydration, and nutrition. Even small efforts can make a big difference in your energy and focus. And keep in mind, this is not the time to be a lone wolf. Reach out to trusted friends, family, or professional counselors. Talk about your feelings, share memories, and accept help. A strong support system can provide the emotional scaffolding you need. Whether it's listening to music, spending time in nature, or engaging in a hobby you love, seek out small moments of peace or distraction. Now, these aren't avoidance. They're necessary breaks for your mind and your body. Meeting your quota while grieving feels like an impossible task. But by acknowledging your pain, communicating strategically, setting boundaries, and prioritizing self-care, you demonstrate a powerful form of leadership. Leadership of your own well-being. This, in turn, allows you to show up, even if diminished, in a more authentic and sustainable way. Remember, you are human first, professional second. Be kind to yourself. Remember to remain positive, to carry yourself as a professional, and you will better assure that you will be progressive and have more peace of mind in your workplace. This is Dr. James McCarter from the McCarter Leadership Institute, signing out.